Huge win for the Detroit Lions. They get to 10 wins, 10-4. Basically secured a playoff spot. If the Seattle Seahawks lose on Monday, the Lions are in the playoffs. If Lions win one more game, they win the NFC North. This is massive for the Detroit Lions. What a game by this offense and this defense. Shout out to all of the team here for this win. This was a team win. It was good on offense. It was good on defense, and they got it done. Massive victory for Dan Campbell. Massive victory for the confidence of this football team. We've been waiting for a complete game all year. This was a complete game against a team trying to win their division, a team who has won 6 of the last 7 and who had a top defense coming into this game, and the Lions absolutely shredded them on offense and on defense. This was a smoking that we have been waiting for some time. Dan Campbell, huge shout out to you. Ben Johnson, huge shout out to you. And yes, Aaron Glenn, huge shout out to you. I give credit where credit is due. And this was a well-coached game on all parts of the Lions coaching staff. A-plus game, best game of the year by far. 42 to when you drop a 40 burger on a top-rated defense in the NFL, that means you're doing something right. You're doing something good. This offensive line did its job. Jared Goff stood in the pocket and absolutely dissected this defense. He was a surgeon out there. And we're going to get into right now, who is your offensive MVP for this game? Absolutely no doubt. To me, when I look who did the best on this offense, I'm going to give it to our man JG, 16 himself. 24 for 34, 278 yards, 5 touchdowns. Jared Goff was flawless in this game. Absolutely flawless. This is the Jared Goff that we've seen the first half of the year, the second half of last year. This may be his best game that he has been a Detroit Lion. He was confident. He was slinging the football. He was throwing darts. He was taking his time, reading his routes for his receivers. I think he had 8 or 9 different receivers catching the football, including Jahmyr Gibbs as well as David Montgomery. That was a clinic by Jared Goff. Jared Goff is my offensive MVP. So let me know, again, who is your offensive MVP for this game? We continue on here with this offense, and I'm really happy for Amon-Ra St. Brown. 7 for 112, a touchdown. He had a little bit of issues for the last couple of games this year, and he came in here and absolutely was Amon-Ra first down. That's what he does. He was getting it done, open everywhere, making big plays, looking good. I'm happy he got back on track. I absolutely am. But how about another player who deserves mass amount of credits? The guy who we drafted with the 12th pick in this year's draft. He had 11 carries for 100 yards and 9.1 average. 1 touchdown, long of 34. Jahmyr Gibbs is him. Jahmyr Gibbs is him. I don't want to hear about who else we could have drafted. I don't care. Jahmyr Gibbs is him. This guy is a phenomenal weapon. He is going to take this team, and this is why we're having such a high-paced offense, is Jahmyr Gibbs. Phenomenal job. He breaks tackles. He can go on the outside. He can go on the inside. He is a freaking monster and a freak of nature for this offense, folks. And before we continue on here, we're going to get into more players who did well in offense here in a moment. Then we're going to get into this defense. But first, the show is sponsored by Prize Picks. Love me some Prize Picks here, and that's what we're going to talk about real quick. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. They'll match your deposit, match up to $100. And if you want to spice up your NFL Sunday, get started with Prize Picks right now. Prize Picks is a skill-based, real money daily fantasy sports game, and if you're looking to have more fun on game day, look no further than Prize Picks. Do you want to play alongside some of Prize Picks' favorite players like rapper Meek Mill and comedian Andrew Schultz? You can now find community plays under the promos tab of the app to view entries from the biggest names of Prize Picks community each week. Prize Picks even offers a reboot policy so that your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. For football and basketball games, if you find a player who exits the game in the first or second half, the player is rebooted. Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy. The two players I got for tonight is Jared Goff getting more than 299.5 yards and Russell Wilson getting more than 249.5. So get started with Prize Picks right now. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS for deposit match up to $100. Why is it code CLNS? Because that's our ad agency partner. Use code CLNS. It's real easy. 4 letters, get $100 match when you sign up. So download the app today. The link will be in the description and comment section of this video. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. You want to know who else is him here? How about rookie tight end Sam Laporta? 5 receptions, 56 yards, 3 touchdowns. Sam Laporta is an all-pro tight end as a rookie. You heard it here. He is an all-pro tight end as a rookie. To look at his numbers, what he's done so far, 66 receptions, 702 yards, 6 touchdowns, an average of 10.6. This guy he's an all-pro tight end. If he's not in the Pro Bowl this year, it's because the Lions are in the Super Bowl. There's no way this guy is not making the Pro Bowl. What a great pickup by Brad Holmes, finding a talent such as Sam Laporta. In the comments section, show some love. Show some love to the offensive weapons here. 16 for Jared Goff for putting up the gaudy numbers he did right there. 14 for St. Brown. Go ahead and throw that in the comments section. David Montgomery had a really good game as well. 17 carries, 85 yards, an average of 5. And that's great, right? We know what he is. He is a punch-you-in-the-mouth running back, exactly Dan Campbell type of guy. All around, the Detroit Lions ran 28 carries for 185 yards, a 6.6 average. Dominated the run game. The Detroit Lions offensive line deserves a lot of credit right there. Let's get into this defense here. Who is your defensive MVP for this game? Put a name in the comments below, because I'm going to tell you mine right now. This one, to me, is easy as can be. It is the second game of this man this year, and he is now one of the best defensive players on this team. Efutu Melifonwu, 9 total tackles, 6 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, 2 pass defense, 2 quarterback hits. Efutu Melifonwu has changed this defense. It is not just today. He did it last week. He was the number 2 rated defensive player for this team last week, and I have a great feeling he's going to be number 1 or number 2 again. What he brings from removing Tracy Walker and putting Efutu Melifonwu in has made this defense much better, and I'm going to give massive credit to Aaron Glenn for this. We have been calling for all year to make a change. They made a change. They benched Tracy Walker. Efutu Melifonwu comes in, has just been absolutely dominating. And guess what? C.J. Gardner-Johnson is right around the corner. So now you have another safety weapon here with Iffy, C.J., and Kirby. The safety position is formidable right now. How about Kendall Vildor, the cornerback who has replaced Jerry Jacobs, taking playing time here. This guy he's not the greatest corner in the world, but he's such an improvement over Jerry Jacobs. It's making significant strides. Quarterbacks are not just easily getting first downs now. You can't do that when you have this veteran, savvy player holding it down in the back end. And by the way, he had 1 quarterback hit. And it was really good. Vildor, look, he's not the greatest player in the world, but he's doing a significant positive influence to this defense. Isaiah Buggs recovered a fumble. Love Isaiah Buggs. Love what he's doing right there. How about Alex Anzalone? 12 total tackles, 7 solo, 1 pass defense, 2 quarterback hits. Alex Anzalone is continuing to have his Pro Bowl season. I won't say all pro, but Pro Bowl season right there. And he has just been a great piece to the Lions defense. John Kaminsky up there as well as Jack Campbell. And they're getting it done. Lions defense played a hell of a game. Hell of a game. This was victory in all parts of this team. Offense, defense, special teams. When you put up 42 against the Denver Broncos, and remember, that touchdown that they got, that was just a throwaway touchdown. Lions didn't care. It was just about killing. They dropped a 40-burger on a top defense, something I didn't even expect. What does this mean now that the Detroit Lions are 10-4? Well, before we get into that, Give me one player you think has had the biggest impact in this game, whether it be offense, defense, or special teams. Throw a player's name in the comments below. What does this mean? Again, Lions have made the playoffs. It's a formality at this point. On Monday night, if Seattle loses, the Lions are officially in the playoffs. They'll get that X. It's apt that they've made the playoffs, folks. This was a significant win. Lions are in the postseason. Next week, they travel to Minnesota. If the Lions win in Minnesota, they win the NFC North. You heard that here. There's 3 games to go. And if they win on Sunday, remember, they got an extra day of rest. The Lions are the NFC North champions. They are right, no doubt about it. They're in the mix for the number 1 seed. Shocking as it can be. If they play like this on Sunday and they against Minnesota twice and Dallas, they can get the number 1 seed. Will it happen? Yet to be seen. But 10-4, you're right there. You are right there. And you're just given a chance. Will the Lions be underdogs versus Dallas? Yeah. But you want to know what? You have the shot to do it. But first, make the playoffs on Monday. After that, Sunday, you win in Minnesota, we're celebrating the NFC North title. Then from there, each game is, okay, where are we going to get in seeding? Who are we going to face in the playoffs? If the Lions play like this, they have a home playoff game, good luck to whoever travels here. Lions are going to smoke them. They play like this, Lions going to smoke them. This offensive line, if they are healthy, and guess what, they didn't get hurt in this game, it's over with. They can beat anybody with this healthy offensive line. Two-headed monster in Jahmyr Gibbs, Montgomery, Jared Goff sitting back dissecting, folks. It's over, folks. Lions can make a run. If they play like this, they can beat any team. Dallas, San Francisco, and Philly. But they got to play like this to do it. They play like this, you could do it. This defense is going to get a boost maybe next week with C.J. Gardner-Johnson. James Houston following soon. Massive victory for our Detroit Lions. Folks, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest Lions news and rumors.